Questions?
How difficult was this, the way that the team battled back and just couldn't pull it out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's frustrating, with the slow start that we had to the game. Kind of felt like, going into the fourth quarter, we was kind of getting some momentum. Just got to find a way to close out the game, finish stronger. Missed a lot of opportunities that we kind of left out there, but hats off to those guys for, starting fast and, making some plays at the end.
Can you tell us a little bit about after that fast start? It seemed like y'all were able to kind of limit what they were doing a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about what changed or what adjustment started to work for y'all on the defensive side?
Well, I think we was just playing our style, defense. Obviously coming into the game, we studied those guys best we could, in a short week, and they threw the house at us. We had a double pass, a screen, early on, a couple reverses. And so, for the most part, obviously, they got 17 points out of that. But, we feel like we weathered that storm. And I think once we settled down, we was kind of able to play our style of defense.
And what happened from your perspective on the catch and run from Christian Kirk?
Yeah, I think it was, really just a great play call by those guys. They kind of drained our front side defenders, and then by the time he caught it, he was full speed ahead. So, but we got to find a way to try to make that tackle. I think we missed like 2 or 3 tackles on that play. So, if we get him on the ground, hold him to a field goal, maybe our offense could go down there and, punch it in.
Coach Allen mentioned how much Lawrence was able to get free. With him dealing with his knee injury, did you think he would be able to be as mobile as he was now?
Yeah, I mean, anytime a player, has an injury, but, shows up to the game, we assume that player is 100%, so, he's an athletic player. He's an athletic, quarterback, really extend plays and move the pocket. So that's a big part of his game.
Did you tell Foster anything after the drop pass?
No.
Tyrann, I know you were the nearest defender at the line on the Kirk play. There wasn't anything you would have done differently on that play. It was just a matter of the rest of the field was cleared out afterward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I could have been better, in that particular situation. But like I said, that was a great, play call by those guys. They was able to hit it.
Just making sure to explain it the right way, because obviously a lot of people look at closest to the defender.
Hey, Tyrann, how important are these next 10 days?
Man, hopefully we could, reset, refocus. Obviously look in the mirror. I think, each one of us individually, we can all be better. So, obviously we'll have a weekend off and, spend time with the family, but, come back to work with, the intent to win. Because that's really the only thing that matters, in this league.
DeMario last week challenged the team obviously in the locker room about people doing what they're supposed to do, right? Do you feel like going into this game that people took that, your teammates took that challenge?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's trying their best to be their best. It doesn't always unfold like that. But, we got a lot of football ahead of us. And so, the biggest thing is, for us to kind of stay together, stay tight, keep building each other up. And so, because I think when it do click for us, I think we could be a really good football team. So, I think everybody outside the building point fingers and try to, tear us apart. But, as long as we can stay together, I think we'll be all right.
Y'all find it pretty easy to do that with this group? Can y'all feel that recovery after a tough loss like this as a group?
Yeah, I mean, you never want to lose this many games early on. I think it's a reality check, for all of us. It's very humbling. But like I said, being able to kind of have a couple of days off, go back through the film, correct yourself, and then come back to work next week, trying to get a win.